Hey guys, so today I'm going to be unhauling all of my Colleen Hoover books. You can do like your own research on that, on her and like whatever she's doing, but I'm like way out of space on my bookshelf. Here, I'll do a close-up. Like I have this whole stack here and then all of those, so I'm just gonna like switch them, I think. And then I have like more books down here that just don't have a spot on the shelf. Okay, so as I unhaul them, I'm gonna give like my opinions on the books because I have a lot of them. Okay, so when I say unhaul, I mean like demoted because I ran out of space on my bookshelf, so I'm just gonna put them in like my closet or something. Or maybe I'll sell them on my Pango books. I don't really know yet. So these are all the books that I own. I have Verity, Ugly Love. I bought it from a used library sale, so I did not do that. November 9, Reminders of Him, It Starts With Us, and It Ends With Us. Colleen Hoover, All Your Perfects, and Regretting You. So some of these I like tabbed and like annotated, so I'll probably like just put these in my closet, and then the ones I didn't I'll sell. I don't really know. We'll see. Okay, so let's go in order by which ones like the order I read them in. Okay, so the first Colleen Hoover book I read was Confess, but I don't own that. So the first book that I own that I've read was Verity, and I read this, I wrote it down, November 1st to the 13th of 2021, and all of my opinions on these books do not reflect how I feel about Colleen Hoover or anything like that. But okay, so first, what's his face? Jeremy, hated him. Red flag, all red flag. I think my favorite character out of this was Verity because she actually was interesting. Lowen was kind of annoying because like you were having sex with a married man and she lived in the room like next door or something. Like that's just weird. I don't get it. Also, the cover of this, when you understand, like when you read the book and you understand what it means, I like how all of her books do that, like It Ends With Us and stuff, like they all represent something. At least most of them do, I think. Anyways, this one I rated at the time 5 stars, and I'd probably give it like 4 now. And I'm team manuscript, so comment below like what you are. I can kind of understand why it would be team letter, but personally I'm team manuscript. Okay, so the next book I read after that was It Ends With Us, which I read November 27th, 2021. I don't have an end date. I don't remember. It's probably a day or 2 or 3 around there. Anyways, so I have so many mixed opinions about this book, and I understand like everybody else's mixed opinions about it. This one I like read I think 2 times, maybe 3, which is really sad. I cried when I read this. Obviously, I think I cried when I read a lot of these. But with this one, the way spoiler alert, she's like, you know, assaulted, domestic abuse, all of the fun stuff. That was a joke. Yeah, joke. Okay. So, I think the way you're supposed to like, I think she wrote this in a way that you're supposed to like feel sorry for Ryle, because that's how it is in like real life. Like you want to forgive them because you love them, you know, regardless of what they do to you. So I think that's how it was supposed to be written, but others say that it's like romanticizing it, which I can also like understand. So I don't really know. At the time I rated this one 5 stars too. I don't know how I would rate them now, like knowing everything, because I went into this knowing nothing about the book. I don't know. Ryle, I hate you. I know that. Lily, love you. Also, Marshall needs to be talked about more. Like, that was his name, right? Yeah, it is Marshall. Okay. Loved him. That's about it. Also, Atlas. Love Atlas. Though the fact that he was, I think, 18 and she was 16 when they had sex, red flag. Like, big red flag. So I always forget about that. So I guess I don't know how I feel about him either. This is so, I don't know. Okay, next book. Next book after that I read was Ugly Love, which I read November 30th to December 13th of 2021. I didn't really like this one. I still don't like Miles. Tate, I like understand why she did and said certain things, but it still kind of bothers me. I don't know, I thought it was kind of boring. Like the brother's best friend thing, friends with benefits kind of thing, was like good tropes, but I don't know, didn't really like it that much. I don't know, and like the fact that they end up together, spoiler warning, probably should have said that first. The fact that they end up together bugs me. Like, he clearly had trauma that he needed to work through, and probably should have worked through way before, or way sooner than he did, and I think he should have done that before he like reconnected with her. I don't know. I think I rated it 4 stars. I'd probably give it about a 2 now. Maybe 1. I don't know. Didn't like it. If I want to sell it, nobody's gonna want this cover. So I have a library book, or like a free little library in my yard. So I'll just like put that one in there, I guess. The next book is All Your Perfects, which I read December 30th, 2021. I read this one in a day. It's pretty short. It's like 300 pages. Yeah, 308. No, that's acknowledgements. Yeah, okay, the last page is 305. I was on vacation in Florida and I couldn't go swimming because I was on my period and I like was in pain, so I just sat on the beach and read this one. So this one, I love Quinn and Graham. No, that's not true. I like Quinn, and like, I don't know, the way she was grieving was like not I can't shame her for grieving though. You don't know. I love their then chapters, like their love story there was cute and stuff, and the now just made me like depressed. And the fact that he like cheated on her and they just like moved past that was not, no, I don't do cheating at all. It's like the one trope I just like refuse to do. Anyways, I think I cried when I read this one too. It just, I think I rated it 5 stars the first time I read it. Now I'd probably give it about like a 3 or 4. I'm kind of mad that they ended up together again, because like they got a dog or something at the end and everything's fixed. The letters though, like those were cute, but again, just not great. This was probably one of my favorite books by her though. I don't know. So many things going on in my head, can't even like process. Okay. Let's do the next book. And the next book is Reminders of Him, which I read January 22nd to the 23rd of 2022. I honestly loved this book compared to some of the other ones. I loved Ledger and Kenna like separately as characters, and I loved their relationship together. The fact that it was like her ex-boyfriend's best friend was kind of like strange, but we can look past that in this one, I guess. This one also made me cry. Like when I got to the end, it was really, really depressing. But I think that they both had like good growth and like acceptance of each other, and the whole, how do you say her, what was her kid's name? Diem? I don't know if that's how you say that, but I'm gonna say that's how you say that. That was so like sad and heartbreaking, and I think that it was written pretty well. The letters though, those made me sad. I think I liked the ending of this one. I think I rated it 5 stars when I read it the first time. And I would probably say 4 or 5 now. Probably 4. I read this at my library, and then I went and got like my own copy so I could read and annotate it, and never did that. So this one, it's like brand new condition. I don't like the like shininess of it, but that's fine. I'll probably be able to sell this one though. Also the cover, love this cover. Is that a fucking pigeon thing? Yeah, love that. Okay, next book. The next book I read was November 9. I read this February 8th through the 12th of 2022. I did annotate this one. I think this was before I was writing in the books though, so I could probably just take those out and sell it because it's also good condition. Okay, but about the book, I don't know. This one's also very like controversial. I think I liked this one for the most part. When they were reading, when she was reading the manuscript at the end, that's when I cried, when he was talking about his mom and stuff. But like, I don't know, the fact that they were only meeting like once a year, that's like weird. And it was kind of like insta-lovey at the beginning, which I hate. And then Ben, I don't know if I should love or hate him. Like, he did burn her alive, so probably should hate him. But he was like a kid. See, it's like the same thing with like Miles. Like, should I forgive him? Probably. Do I want to? Not really. I did like Fallon in this one though. I don't know. See, it's so hard to tell if I liked or hated these because it's been so long since I read them. I think I rated this one 5 stars when I read it. Now I'd probably give it about 3.5 or 4 because like I did enjoy reading them, which is why it's difficult. Okay. I just don't know. Oh, no, I have more. The fact that he dated his dead brother's wife, like, no, that's just bad. Like, I know they were like trauma bonding or something, grieving, but it was just bad. It was really weird. Like, we keep his baby monitor on at night. No, thank you. Next. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that part. So I don't like Ben. And I'm mad at Fallon for forgiving him at the end because he did not grovel enough, like, at all. Why do we have a tab at the top of this? Okay, top of the page. Yeah, okay, don't like it. Next one. After that is Regretting You, which I read June 21st of 2022. Okay, see, this one is like way different than the other ones because it's not as like romancy, or like that's not like the main plot. Though about the romance, that's the word. I love Jonah, and like the whole watermelon Jolly Rancher thing was so cute, and I think they were definitely should have ended up together. I'm pretty sure they do though. So but again, it was like awkward because it was like he was dating her sister, and then his best friend she was married to, and then the sister and him were cheating on each other. So like they were justified in getting with each other, especially because like they had past feelings and stuff. And then Clara and Miller, I loved them. I love him. She did like I think she definitely used him to like get back on her mom a few times, which again, as like a teenager, like that kind of makes sense, and like we can forgive her for that part. Their relationship was really good, or not really good. Their relationship growth was really good, especially like with the whole cheating thing. Like the fact that she was trying to keep it from Clara was like a good mother thing to do, but I think it kind of backfired a few times. Oh, and the baby, that was, I forgot about that part. See, that was very like unnecessary, I think, and really sad. I think I rated this one 4 or 5 stars when I first read it. Okay, so this is my like 10th time trying to record this because my phone is like not working. Anyways, so the last and most recent book I read was It Starts With Us, and I read this October 19th in one day. I think that was the day it came out. Might have been the day after. Anyways, so in this book I loved Atlas, and I loved like watching him interact with whatever that kid's name was. Josh? Was his name Josh? I think his name was Josh. Anyways, I loved watching them interact, and I loved how like in love he was with Lily and like all the things he did for her. And then I loved Lily in this book because I think she was finally able to like move on and past the whole Ryle thing. But speaking of Ryle, I hated him in this book as much as I did in the first book. I hated how he was like included in everything, and overall hate Ryle. End of story. And their relationship, Alice and Lily's relationship in this book, was really good. I think I rated this 5 stars. I'd probably give it like 4 now, because like again, I enjoyed it, but like they're not that good. They're not like that great, you know. They're not like 5-star reads. So I think I wrote in this one now though, so like read and annotated it. So I have to keep this one because like nobody wants a book that I wrote in. So all of the ones that I wrote in, I'm just gonna like put in my closet or something, and the ones that I didn't, I'm gonna sell on my Pango books, and one of them is being donated to my free little library. So I will include a link in the description box of the books that are gonna be for sale on my account. So thank you for watching, and again, do your own research, Colleen Hoover, because her books just don't deserve a spot on my bookshelf when it's so limited. Okay, so hi, thank you for watching.